Yo, what's up, guys? So in this video, I'm going to talk about the best PC settings for your gameplay. So this is important because I know some people are talking about or are wondering how to get the best settings without your game lagging and stuff when you're playing. This is important because I'm more focused on actually a real good game than having the best graphics. I have a decent computer, but I'm more focused on having a really good gameplay, having a good kill death ratio, or just playing. I want to say that. I would say more just having a good gameplay, good experience when you're playing. Okay, getting the upper hand on the opponent. You don't want to be glitching or lagging when you're playing, because that can cost you and it can get you killed. So yeah, let's head into this. I'm on the main screen of Call of Duty Modern Warfare. We're gonna head over here to options, right? Options, and then keyboard and mouse. We're here at keyboard and mouse. The mouse sensitivity, I have it at the default of 12, right? And then on my mouse, I have my DPI at 1000. Right there. When it comes to DPI, I'm more about it depends. Like sometimes if I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I'm on it and then I'll turn it up a little bit. And then if I feel like it's like, dang, my accuracy's off, so I'll turn it down a little bit. So it all depends. But the one that I'm getting comfortable with right now is a 1000 DPI. Okay, so that's a kind of like my comfort zone right there. You can see a few of these other settings right here. The legacy, you can mess with this, see if this works for you. But I have it on legacy. Everything else is pretty much at default. Okay, everything, this whole screen is right here at default. Yeah, so now let's head over to general. Right here, there's a lot of this stuff. You can see right here the field view. Have this at 80. The brightness, it's up to you. Of course, it all depends. You know, sometimes with the brightness with Call of Duty, you know that some of the spots on Call of Duty are very dark. You know that, and sometimes you don't even see your opponent, and they're right there in the corner just chilling, and they end up getting the kill over you because you can't see them because the brightness is all the way down. So there's certain spots in Call of Duty, let's say for example when you're playing Search and Destroy, you can't see them sometimes because it's so dark, and that's just the way Call of Duty is. So this is up to you. You can mess with this, but it seems pretty fine with me so far. I haven't had too much issue. There's a few times where I got killed because my settings are all the way like that. I mean, it's so dark in the corner, I ended up getting kills, but I don't have too much of those issues. Skip intro movie, enable that. You can skip all that stuff. You know what I mean? So yeah, I would do that. But pretty much everything else is the same. Oh, the mini map right here, mini map. So point this out too. I would change this over to square, because you get more of the view of the actual map itself. So if you have a person over here hiding in the corner, let's say over here, well obviously that's outside the map, but let's say you don't catch them and they're shooting over here or something like that. You know what I mean? It gives you more view of the map, right? So that gives you a better advantage over your opponent because you can see them over in the corner over here. You know what I mean? So compared to the circle, as you can see, it's pretty much self-explanatory. You can see right here the circle cuts that off. So I would switch this over to square. Okay, instead of having a circle, I would switch it over to square. That right there is going to increase it's gonna save your butt sometimes because you're gonna see that and you're gonna be like, where are they at? And you're gonna be able to see them because it's a square instead of a circle. So I would switch that over right off the back, and then pretty much everything else, as you can see on my screen, is pretty much normal over here. Now what we're gonna do is in this, see, like it's a field view too. You guys want to kind of look at this, kind of adjust this to the way you would like it. As you can see, it's telling you on the screen what you should do right here. You would adjust this to, like, if you're blind, you want to, like if you can't see, like if you can barely see, I'm sorry about that. If you're blind and you can't barely see, I shouldn't make a joke about that. But if you're blind, you can barely see, you would, like me, myself, because I can barely see certain things sometimes, I would actually have my settings at 80 so I can see a little bit better, right? So yeah, that right there, you want to mess with that a little bit and figure out what that is. And now, of course, the brightness, it's up to you. Now come over here to graphics. Okay, this is one of the most important things. Full screen, borderless. So for example, when you come in here and change it over to full screen, okay, you can mess with your screen refresh rate, and you want to make sure you have this all the way up. Okay, this is very, very important. Okay, if you have a gaming monitor, right now this is the Asus monitor that I have. I'm not even sure the model number, but the screen refresh rate is at 40. I have it at 144 hertz. Okay, display monitor. Oh, here it is right here. So display monitor and a display adapter. Okay, so all this is important. You can see right here. You want to render resolution like this. You want to mess with all this stuff right here, and you want to make sure it's the correct way that fits you. Okay, basically what I'm showing you guys is how I have my settings. Okay, I want you guys to look at my settings and see if it benefits you in any way. And I turn off a lot of this stuff down here too as well. Also too, the aspect ratio, this is like you can see right here, this is all up to you. It all depends on you. I have mine wide 16 by 9. So 16:9. I would, this is all up to you. I would definitely mess with this a little bit more. You can see sync every frame. I have this disabled. Okay. So I want you guys can see right here, I have this disabled. It's going to tell you guys, like, right. As you can see, you enable it, disable it. And it's telling you, does not limit your frame rate with your monitor refresh rate. So I have this disabled. All right. And you can see it down here. So I have this so custom, unlimited. See, I have it on custom, but I haven't changed it. So I just had it on unlimited before. Yeah, so that right there, you can see. And then come down here. NVIDIA highlights, I disable this because one of the reasons is like it's going to be saving every single highlight that you do, and you don't want to you don't want to have your you definitely don't want to like your hard drive and stuff mess up your hard drive with everything saving every single time. So I have this disabled. Disable this right here. All right, so let's go down a little bit more. So right here, the details and texture. Okay, now this right here, I have this. This is one of the main things I want to get to right here. Details and texture resolution. I have this on low. Okay, as you can see up here the RAM usage right here. You can see. It's up to you. You can switch it right there, but I'm trying to get the best gameplay, and then this stuff right here usually doesn't matter to me. Okay, I'm not gonna be sitting here looking at the wall and reading what's going on. Okay, so I have it on low. You can see if I put it on very low, I kind of reduce it almost. Look at that, by like 150 or something around there, right? So I have it on low. Texture, I have this on normal. It really doesn't make a difference, but just normal. Particles quality, I have this. Look, I have this on low, okay, too as well. Bullet impact, this is up to you. It really doesn't matter right here. If you have a okay computer and you want to get the best out of your computer, you would put some of these settings down. Okay, I think this is going to give you a better gameplay, and you don't want to worry about lagging or glitching or none of that stuff. Okay, so right here I just have them keep that on there. This is up to you. You can disable this if you want. You can see right here have near. I have it on near. Okay, go down. This is more, so that's at default, I believe it is right there. Now come down right here to shadow and lighting. I have this on low. Okay, you can see. Look at. Now you can see what's doing up here. I have that on low. It really doesn't matter to me. Okay, I have the shadow map resolution on low right there because you don't want the shadows, right? You don't want to kind of just get stuff to distract you in any way. Put that on low. Okay, you have this up, you can see it's going to take up more of your RAM. Put that on low. You really don't need it at all. Okay, and then pretty much else I have this disabled. Particle lighting, I have it on normal. It doesn't really do nothing. Just to have that on normal. Okay. Yeah, I have this right here. As you can see, I have it on both. That right there. Screen space, reflection. I have this disabled. Okay. I have this off too as well. Anti-aliasing. Yeah, I have that off. Okay. Depth of field, I have this disabled. Okay, you can see right here, it gives you the examples over here. You can check this out. I have this disabled. Filmic strength, I have this all the way down. Okay. World motion blur, I have this disabled. And film grain all the way down. Okay. So basically, like I told you, these are the settings that I have right here for my gameplay. One of the things that I'm more focused on is I just want to have the best gameplay. Okay. Make sure, like, one of the most important things too is like little simple things like this, like your screen refresh rate. If you have a gaming monitor and you're not getting the best screen refresh rate that your monitor's outputting for you, that's kind of, you're gonna have a disadvantage with your opponents. Okay, some people out there have really good gaming monitors, and the refresh rates are really high, and you don't want to basically get caught off guard, or you don't want them to see you a split second faster than you, and that's what makes a big difference in a gunfight. So having these settings right here, you're going to get the best out of your gameplay, and this is going to improve a lot of your movements and a lot of that stuff. You don't have to worry about any of that. Okay, so we're going to come over to the audio tab right here. So the boost high. So the boost high, this is going to help you hear your opponent's footsteps. Okay, I have a previous video that I go over. I'll have it up here in the screen right here. You can go ahead and click on that and check that out too as well. But right here with the audio mix, I have it on boost high. This is going to help you hear your opponent's footsteps. So if you're chilling, planting the bomb, and you're playing the bomb, let's say on search and destroy, right, and then all of a sudden you hear your opponent, you planted the bomb, and then you're kind of in one of your little hiding spots, right, waiting for the opponent to come and defuse the bomb, and you can hear them walk by, or they're looking for you. You can hear them walking by, or you can hear them coming closer to you. You know what I mean? And that's going to make a difference in your gameplay too as well. It's going to help you get leverage, give you that advantage over your opponent to get that first kill. So that's very important too as well. So making sure you understand your audio mix and your audio settings, have it on boost high, very important. Okay, very, very important. A lot of these people you don't understand. Like, a lot of these people, you see them in the corner, all of a sudden they get the first shot off on you when you walk by, or you see them before, like they're expecting you around the corner, and all of a sudden and they get you, right? Is because they shoot you because they know that you're coming, so they get that first. They already know, they're already waiting for you. So this is how you, if you're figuring out, like, trying to wonder, like, if you're wondering why people are know that you're there or you're coming around the corner, this is exactly why, because they're listening and they hear you with their headsets. So also too, recommend you have a decent headset so you can hear the footsteps too as well. Then also too, with the music volume, I have the music volume all the way down because it's with that right there. I know that when with 15 seconds left, there's a time frame left, the Call of Duty likes to put on the music, and that gets you antsy. Making that quick turn will cost you the match, that round sometimes in search and destroy, or whatever game type you're playing. They can cost you that round because you were playing to the music and you were moving too fast, and all of a sudden, boom, it gets you. So yeah, that's not fun. So also too, right here, I know a few people that Hitmaker sound effects. You can MW, or you can do the Hitmarker sound effects, MW, classic, or none. I just keep it on MW. Okay, Hitmarker sound effects. Basically, yeah. So that's how I like to keep it at that. Also too, yeah. So that is everything right there, guys. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment down below, and make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Please make sure you subscribe. All right, guys. You guys have a wonderful day, night, afternoon, good morning, whatever it is. Thank you, guys. Peace.